Hi guys, so in the last vlog I showed you my multi-rig which I use for 90% of my fishing. So in this one I thought I'd show you how I use them in my Solid PVA bags. I'm sure you've seen plenty of tutorials, mine's not going to be a whole lot different, but I'll show you how I tie them. I will say to you up front, I do tend to be a bit anal about how I tie my bags. I like them to be absolutely perfect in my eyes. So we'll start with, I like to use Aptus tackle, quick melt PVA solid bags. These are in small. I don't feel the need for anything bigger. I want to give them a mouthful, not anything else. And I am using the Aptus Pro curve shank in a size 6 barbless hooks. So this is the rig you would have seen on the last vlog, if I can get it in focus. So it's just a multi-rig with a bait screw on and about a 3-inch length to an inline lead. So I'm going to put a original Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers on there and just whack that on. Now this is a bit that might be slightly different or not everyone's going to do, but I do it. I want to essentially trap that in place. I don't want it moving when I put it into PVA bag. So what I will do is take one of those tag ends that I've used earlier, solid, from doing solid bags. Just get one of the bits of tape, fold it over, put it through the hook, go around my bait, over the hook, make sure it's still folded, over the hook, and then just back through, and that will just help trap that in place. I'll obviously just cut off the excess, and then that will be what I will be using in the Solid PVA bag. So let's get that together. One of the things I will say about the Aptus bags is they do open up very easily, which if you've been on the bank trying to do them can be a real pain. These open up really easily. Now I like to use this, which is from Tasca. I've been using them for years, to be fair, so I've kind of really got used to using them. And that's how I like to put them on. So I'll start with putting in some stick mix and then pushing it in. I won't have too much in, just enough in the bottom that it will protect my hook. So the important point here is when I put this in, I want it to be at the very front of the bag, and to help me do that I will take forceps and position that bait and the hook exactly where I want it to sit at the front of the bag. Sometimes I'll even make it just a little bit of an indent and then push it in the indent. So I've got that currently right at the front of the bag. Probably going to be hard to show you, but it was right at the front of the bag. It's moved now, but I'll just push it back in the front of the bag. So I want that right at the very front of the bag, and I will put a little bit more stick mix in just to hold it in place and press it down slightly. So I know that is now at the front of the bag. I'm now going to fill, so you've got about a third of stick mix. I'm now going to put some pellet in, not too much, just a bit, and then drop the lead weight in at the back, which is for me the most important part, and then re-top it up with pellet. Now I will then tap all the sides and the bottom, bang it on a table, your knee if you're fishing, just so you get a really nice tight fit on all those pellets. Once you've got that, get yourself a bit of PVA tape, and when you're first learning to do this, I suggest you give yourself a nice long bit of PVA tape, as it will make tying it easier. So put that down for a sec, pull this off, and then you've got the stem there. So you want to have that roughly in the middle, doesn't matter too much, but pinch the bag, rotate it. Now as you're rotating it, push it down at the same time. Then you want to hold it while you then take your PVA tape, clasp it between your middle finger and your index finger, and then what you want to do is wrap it around the bag 2 or 3 times. I've gone 3 times. Now you'll have the 2 tag ends, and what you want to do is just do a figure of 8 knot. Now this is not easy when you first try learning to do it, so I like to go under that one, push my finger on that, grab the tag, and then I will push them apart like that, and then I've got it tied. So just to strengthen it, I'll put another overhand knot in, and then that's good. We'll cut them tags off. So essentially the bag is together at that point, but I want to get rid of all this excess PVA. Doesn't need to be there, so I'll put a slit in it. You can then pull that out of the way and just make a single cut. To tidy that up. So then you've got your Solid PVA bags. Now we want to get rid of these corners. They're not going to help it be too aerodynamic, so just bash them in, push them in a little, and with those dog ears, if you can see them, just lick them, fold them over, press them down. You'll also notice on these Aptus tackle bags you don't have a seam at the bottom, which for doing this makes it really good because you're not licking down the seam first. So let's get rid of this second one. Lick your finger again, pull it, and that's it. You've got a rock solid PVA bag there that you can throw super far.